Yeah. Line is one. Line is one, I agree. Line and
Yes,
what?
sir.
Theta 1. What is the other line?
A
When you say
line.
angle, huh?
Other ones also same, na sir. It's between
Others are
line
also
and
But
No.
different opposite side at the opposite side.
So how to mention? I have to explain to. I want to say what is theta 1. If I want to call Rennie, I have to use a name, na?
Negative
So
x-axis.
theta 1 is angle between what and what?
Line and x1. No, sorry.
Line
and negative
Minus
negative
x.
x-axis.
Yes,
Line
sir.
and negative x-axis.
Negative.
This is the origin.
Yes, sir.
This is the vertex.
Theta 2
This-
is
the
line and
arrow
x.
mark. See, look at my action. Can you see my line and this thing should go like this. From the origin, the arrow mark should go outward direction. That is the angle between them, theta 1. And theta 2 is the angle between line and positive x-axis.
positive x-axis.
So this is theta 1 is a negative x-axis. This is positive x-axis. Is it okay? Now,
Yes,
when I
sir.
talk about the slantness, which angle should I take? With the positive x-axis or negative x-axis? One of it I have to take. We always take
Positive.
angle between positive x-axis.
Positive.
But slope is not the angle. Slope is tan of the angle. Tan of which angle? Angle between
160.
the line and the positive x-axis. So if I say slope of the line L1, then you have to say it is angle between the line L1 and positive x-axis. You need to take tan of that angle. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
To verify whether you understood or not, I'm going to ask you this question. You have to look at this diagram and tell me what is the slope of this line. What is the slope of this line? Then I am going to draw a bisector. This is L1. Another I'm going to do L2. It is bisecting the first quadrant. Then the y-axis itself L3 and x-axis itself L4. Okay. You have to tell me slope of L1, slope of L2, slope of L3, then slope of L4. Anybody volunteering to answer? Those who want to learn should volunteer and answer.
Can you say?
Yeah.
Slope
Yes, sir. So slope for L3
L1.
will
L1.
L1. So
Ah.
L1 it will be for the tangent of the theta angle between the
What is the
L1 and the
theta angle?
L4.
Should
That
I
is
take
60
30?
degree.
Should I take 30?
No, 30 will become 30 inside will be 30 and it will become 60 degree.
30
very
minus
good.
90.
Yes, correct. Very good.
Oh.
So this angle will be 60.
60 degree. So tangent of 60 degree will be root 3.
Very good. Excellent. Dharma. Now I want L2. I want somebody else to answer who is volunteering. Other than Dharma gave already answer. He understood the concept. He has given the answer. Yeah.
अरे अपना स्लोप ऑफ L1 है जो tan 60 था ना वो 60 कैसे आया एक बार फटाफट बोलोगे क्या मेरे को नहीं समझ आया
Okay, no problem, dear. I am always there.
I also didn't get it.
Okay. You know that this is a right angle triangle?
हाँ
Yes, sir. That is.
Yes, because x and y axis are perpendicular. This is right angle.
हाँ.
If this is 30, this हो ये भी 30 होगा ना?
Vertically opposite. Yeah.
ये 60 हो जाएगा ना?
60 हो जाएगा. हाँ.
Yes, sir.
Triple angle 180 का.
Yes.
And we always need to take tan of the angle between the line and positive x-axis. ये दोनों के बीच में आपको लेना पड़ेगा. मैं arrow mark red में कर रहा हूँ. ये दोनों के बीच में जो एंगल है उसका tan लेना पड़ेगा slope के लिए.
Yeah.
You should not take this
Yeah.
angle. You should not take this angle. You should not take this angle. Angle made with line
Line
and
and
positive x-axis.
positive axis.
So slope is root 3. Agreed, everybody?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
what is the speciality of L2? It
45.
bisects first quadrant.
45 degree. Tan 45.
Yeah,
Yes, no.
45.
1 minute. Some recording is going on, no? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tasin,
Yes, sir.
Tasin, thank you. Tasin has gave a chat. So this angle is how much? 45.
45.
So tan of this angle is
Slope
tan
of
45.
145 is 1.
Sir, is it
One.
given that this line is bisecting the?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
told you the line L2 is bisecting first quadrant.
Okay. Okay.
Is it fine?
Hmm.
Okay. Now, L3. L3, which is L3? This is L3.
Yes,
Why
90
is
degree.
So, what
90.
angle does
90.
this L3
Yeah.
make positive x-axis?
90.
90.
So,
Not
tan 90, not defined.
Not
Not
defined.
defined.
So, we can say if a line is perpendicular to x-axis, the slope of the line is not defined. Okay. For example, I am sitting on top of an electric pole and asking what is the slantness of this electric pole. Correct now? You are imagine you have seen electric poles, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Top that you are sitting and asking what is the slope of this electric pole. What you will say?
Not
Not
defined.
Not defined.
All right. Now let's have a look at a line x-axis. What will be the angle made with x-axis with x-axis?
0.
0.
0.
0
So
or
slope of
180.
that line will be tan 0 degrees, which is 0.
0.
Okay. Now I am drawing another line. I'll use some blue color because you will get confused if I draw further on it. I have drawn a line parallel to the x-axis. I've drawn a line parallel to x-axis. What is the slope of this line?
0.
0.
0. The slope of this line is tan 0, which is 0. Is it clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
If it is clear,
Yes, sir.
if it
Yes,
is
sir.
clear, don't write anything. I'll give you its notes. Then you tell me, what can you say about these two lines? Imagine I have one line, and let me draw with black, like this, which is L1. Another line, I'm drawing parallel to it. Imagine L1 is having slope 2. What will be the slope of L2?
The same. 2.
Same. No?
Same,
Two now.
because this angle and this angle both will be equal. So slope of this is tan theta.
Yeah.
Slope of this also will be tan theta.
Tan theta.
And they told you the slope of this line is 2. So slope of this also will be 2.
2. Yes, sir.
So if two lines are parallel, they will have equal slopes. If two lines are parallel, what will be their slopes?
Equal.
Will be equal.
Equal.
Now, third point. What about if two lines are perpendicular? What will be the relationship between their slope? Let's have a look.
Not defined.
Yeah, I'll draw it and see it, okay? I'll use some other color. I want you to understand concept clearly, because again and again we are going to apply this. Imagine slope of this one is theta, angle is theta 2. Slope of this is theta 1. This is L1. This is L2.
Sir, can
Angle
you
between
repeat
them
the
is 90.
question?
Yeah, wait, I'll explain. Angle between them is 90. I want to find out what is the relationship between slope of L1 and slope of L2. I'm denoting by M1 and M2. Is it okay? So much is clear to you? If two lines are perpendicular, what can you say about the slope? We said that if two lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. If two lines are perpendicular, what can you say about their slope? Are you hearing me properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
tell me a relationship between these three angles?
Interior angle property. Sum of
Exterior angle
two.
property.
Sorry, exterior angle
Right,
property.
theta 2 is 90 minus theta 1.
90 theta 1.
Theta 1.
हाँ
90 plus theta 1.
plus theta 1.
Theta
Plus
2 is
theta.
90 plus theta 1. So tan theta 2, why did I take tan theta 2? Because that is the slope of this. Is tan of 90 plus theta 1. Agreed or don't agree? So
Agreed.
tan theta 2
Tan theta 2 is equal to minus
minus
secant theta.
cot
Secant
theta 1.
Minus
Cot
cot
theta
Cot
theta.
theta 1.
Tan theta 2 is minus 1 upon tan theta 1. So slope of the second line is minus reciprocal of the slope of the first line. समझा कि नहीं?
Oh.
Sir, minus means it is leaning towards the negative side. That's why. No?
That we'll talk later. My question here is comparison between two line slope.
Which are perpendicular.
Of course, what you said is correct. If it is obtuse angle, slope will be negative. But my question here is, what is the relationship between these two slope if they are perpendicular to each other? If the lines are perpendicular to each other, what the relation? One slope will be the reciprocal of the other and also opposite sign. If slope of this line is 3, what will be the slope of this line?
Minus
The
1 by
reciprocal
3.
of 3 and also change the sign. Understood? Suppose
Yes, sir.
slope of this is minus half. Take the reciprocal 2. Change the
2
sign,
will be.
draw plus.
Okay, understood.
So in other words, the product of their slope should be minus 1. Whenever two lines are perpendicular, product of the slope should be minus 1.
Minus 1, yeah.
So you can say, what is the angle between these two lines? This has got slope 2 by 3. This has got minus 3 by 2. What will be this angle?
90 degree.
90 degrees. Because product of the slope is minus 1. One is the reciprocal of the other and opposite sign. समझा कि नहीं? बोलो ना.
Sir,
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Austin,
yes.
you want to say something?
Sir, again. Sir, me, Jeff.
Yeah. Tell me, Jeff.
Sir, can you explain that part again?
Which part you didn't understand? Did you understand this? If this angle is theta 2, slope of this line is tan theta 2.
Yes.
Correct. And if this is theta 1, slope of this line is tan theta 1. Do you agree with this two things?
Yes.
And my question is, what is the relationship between the two?
Hmm.
What is the relation between these two? If you know one, can you calculate the other? Okay. So I started with the property of the triangle. Sum of these two angles is equal to this angle that you have learned in your 10th standard. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So theta 2 is 90 plus theta 1. Then I took tan on both the side. Tan 90 plus theta 1 is minus cot theta 1.
Yes, sir.
Then I got minus 1 upon tan theta 1. Cot is reciprocal of tan.
Yes, sir.
This is M2. This is M1. So M2 is minus 1 upon M1. Correct?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Slope of, if you have two lines perpendicular, slope of one of the line is reciprocal of the other and opposite sign. If
Yes,
slope
sir.
of this line is P by Q, slope of this line would be minus Q by P.
Q by P.
So that if you multiply both of them, you should always get minus 1 as answer.
Okay, sir.
Fine. Everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes, sir.
students who are interested in learning have followed.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Those who
sir.
are not interested in learning, no problem. They don't learn. It's fine. We come to the
Yes.
next problem.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next point. Point number 3. If I have 2 points on this line, I know 2 points on this line. What will be the slope of this line AB? If I know the coordinate of 2 points on the line, what will be the slope of the line? That's what I'm going to teach you. How to calculate slope of the line when we know 2 points on the line. This, from here, I'm drawing a perpendicular. What can you say about OM? What can you say about AM?
OM is the length of the x-axis. Is the distance of the
Yeah, so
x-axis.
can I say X1?
Yes.
And what is AM?
Is
Y1?
Y1.
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 Doubt?
Y1.
Anybody
No,
having
sir.
doubt?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Y-axis.
If I draw a perpendicular like this, what is ON? And what is BN?
X2
Oh.
and phi
2
2.
and x2 and y2 respectively.
And Y2.
If I draw a perpendicular like this, BT, What is AT? What is BT?
The
AT is
opposite.
It is
x1 minus x1
AT
is
AT is
x1
height.
minus
Na?
x2.
Yes,
AT.
sir.
80.
y1 minus y2.
Yeah, y1 minus
Y1
y2.
minus
Anybody not
y2.
understood? If not
And
understood, look at the board again. From year till year, it is y1.
yes, sir.
From year till year, it is y2.
Y2.
So what will be this height? 80.
Oh,
This
Y1
y1
minus
minus this
Y1 minus Y2.
Y2.
y1 minus y2. Same way, bt will be x2 minus.
X2 minus X1.
Is it clear? x1 minus x2.
Sorry, X1. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter much. x1 minus x2. Any doubt in this part?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anybody?
Sir, I didn't
No,
get
sir.
it.
Yes, please ask. I can't hear you.
Sir, I didn't get it.
Okay, fine. Don't worry. Imagine I have a point 2, 4. That means, what do you mean? Okay, I'll make it proper calculation. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. This point is 2, 4. Is it right or wrong?
Yes,
Say
sir.
one who asks, Parth, if I
Yes,
draw a perpendicular like this, what will be this length?
2.
Is it same as the x coordinate?
Yes, sir.
What will be the height? Same
4.
as the y coordinate? Correct? Do you agree with the statement?
Yes, sir.
So if I mark this as alpha, beta, and if I draw a perpendicular, what will be this length? What will be this length?
Alpha.
This point is alpha. And what will be this height?
Beta.
Beta. That's all I applied in the previous one. Now let's have a
Okay.
look. This coordinate is x1, y1. So this height will be y1,
Y1.
correct?
Yes, sir.
This point is x2, y2. So this height will be y2. So how much will be BAT? Actually, this height minus this height. So y1 minus y2. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Partha, have you followed?
Yes,
Same
sir.
way,
Yes, sir.
this much is x1. This much is x2. So how much is this NM or how much is this BT? Will it not be x1 minus x2?
Yes, sir.
Everybody followed? Anybody having
Yes,
doubt,
sir.
please ask, please ask. It's your time to ask. Then later on I'll ask you. अभी आप टीचर को कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं. बाद में when teacher asks you, you should answer. All right. Now we want to find the slope.
Yes.
Let's imagine this is angle theta. So what will be this angle?
Theta itself.
Theta
Theta.
only.
Theta.
Now tell me what is the slope? Slope is tan theta.
Tan theta. Yes, sir.
Tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Opposite side is 80. Yeah, bolo na.
Yes, sir.
80 is
Adjacent is
y1 minus y2.
Y1 minus Y2.
x1 minus
X1
x2.
minus
X2.
So slope is difference of the y coordinate divided by difference of the x coordinate. But order should be maintained. Which you are taking first, which you are taking second, that is to be maintained.
Either we can take it as y2 minus y1 or
Yes,
either
yes.
we can take it
Yeah,
as
yeah,
y1
yeah.
minus y2.
Take a minus common, it will become y2 minus y1. If you take a minus common here, x2 minus x1. So dono correct hai.
yeah. Also.
Minus sign will get cancelled.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you cannot interchange. Either x1 a ले लिया, either y1 a ले लिया. ये नहीं हो सकता है. ये दोनों x1. So this point is 3, 5. This point is 1, 2. What is the slope of the line AB? What is the slope of the
5
line?
minus 2 upon 3 minus 1.
5 minus 2, y coordinate difference divided by x coordinate.
3 minus
I took 5 first, 2 as second. Then I
3
should
by
take
2.
3 first and 1 as a second. So
It will be
3.
3 by 2.
3 by
slope of
2.
this
3
line
by
is
2.
समझ में आया कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody,
Yes.
let's go back. Let's go back from the beginning. Students who are concentrating, please answer. First thing, I gave the definition of slope. I'm rubbing everything. I want to take the definition from your side.
Yes, sir.
What is slope of the line? First of all, it is tan of the angle theta. Slope is tan theta. That is not sufficient. Definition won't be enough with that. This in short, you can remember slope is tan theta. What is angle theta? That you have to say. Theta is angle between.
Line and
positive x-axis.
Don't say line and x-axis. What you people
It
said
will
is
be
correct.
positive
Line
x-axis.
and positive x-axis. So write down.
Okay.
All of you start writing. Heading.
Yes.
Slope of the line. Slope of the line. I'm teaching again. Second time I'm teaching. By chance, you people have missed out in the first chance. You can learn it now. Slope of the line. Then you write slope of the line is equal to tan theta. Where theta is angle between the line and positive x-axis. Angle between the line and the positive x-axis. Okay, everybody done?
Yes, sir.
Slope is denoted by M. So now onwards, if I say what is M, you have to say, so what was the slope of the line? Slope of the line. M is equal to how much? That means how much is the slope?
Sir, always will denote with M only.
Yeah. M is the notation for slope.
Small letter.
Fine. Everything is fine in this diagram. Did you draw the diagram? Showed this angle theta.
Yes, sir.
Angle
Sir, one
between
minute.
what and what it is? Angle
Between line
Line and positive x-axis. Let me draw.
So tomorrow when I ask you what is slope, first you have to say tan theta. Then I'll ask you what is theta. Then you have to say angle between the line and the positive x-axis. Fine? Done?
Yes, sir.
Then examples. Write example. First diagram. For the first diagram. If angle between line L1 and y-axis and positive y-axis is 30 degrees, then what is slope of L1? Today's MCQ, all questions will be this, based on this. So mark this angle as 30. Akshat,
Yes, sir.
you know how to calculate this angle?
ये 60 है, ये देखो 30 अपोजिट,
हाँ.
ये तो 90 ये दिख रहा है,
हाँ.
और 30 90 60 आई मीन 60 30 60 90 थ्योरम लगा के ये वाला 60 है.
ओके, ये 60 है. Why should I calculate this angle? तो मेरा क्वेश्चन है, why तो आप ये क्यों नहीं कैलकुलेट किया? मैं क्यों यही कैलकुलेट कर रहा हूँ?
अपने को स्लोप चाहिए ना. स्लोप इज जनरली द इंक्लिनेशन, द एंगल व्हिच द लाइन
Towards the positive one, not the
Towards
negative.
the positive axis. That's why.
Correct. Yeah, very good. Very good. Right answer. Tan 60 degrees. I am very happy, Akshat, you are listening carefully and understanding.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, just joking. Tan 60 is fine.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Let's go for next. Yeah, bolo na. Okay, we'll draw another one in the side only here. I'm going to make, last time we did bisector of, we'll draw bisector of the third quadrant, second and third quadrant, fourth quadrant, second and third. If the line L2, example 2, bisect, if the line L2 bisect the second quadrant, what is the slope of L2? If line L2 bisects second quadrant, what is the slope of L2? So I think you can answer. Can you answer?
-1.
Yes. Somebody give me chat. Who's that? Tasin. No. Pasha. Pasha, you're giving me angle correct, but you didn't give me slope.
-1.
Pasha, you have given me 135 degrees. That is correct.
-1.
But slope will be what? Slope will be tan 135. You have to take tan also. Angle one sufficient. You must take
Tan
tan.
90. 90 by 45.
90 plus 45.
Yeah.
Minus cot 45.
Why I prefer that is tan 45. We know, all of us know. Minus tan 45.
Minus tan 45. -1.
And that is -1.
Fine. Next, can I change the page or anybody writing?
1 second, sir.
Yeah, I'll remove
One-
this.
one
I'm
minute.
so to write next question. Because writing the question takes time now. So by the time you write that, I can. Third example 3. What is the slope of the line parallel to x-axis? What is slope of the line parallel to x-axis?
It's 0, sir, as the slope of line of x-axis is 0 itself. So the
0,
line
so
parallel
angle
to
is.
it will be 0.
Yeah, both ways you
Yes,
are
sir.
correct. You went outside my syllabus because why? I have not reached
Angle between them is
line.
0.
Yeah. Both ways is fine. What you said, both of you have said same. Angle between two parallel lines will be 0 always. So angle between the line and the x-axis is 0.
Tan 0.
Yes. So slope is equal to 0. So slope is tan 0. Whose value is 0. So if you draw a line parallel to x-axis, slope will be 0 for that line. And also slope of x-axis is 0. That's understood. No?
At the same time, the slope of x-axis is 0.
0. Everybody fine?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I change the page?
Yes.
Sir, 1 minute. 1 minute, just
Yeah.
last.
Okay, I'll write here now. This is over, no?
Sir, done. Change on
Okay, anyway, because my next page, I have something else to teach.
Okay.
Last one. Slope of the line parallel to y-axis. So, right, slope of the line parallel to y-axis. Yeah. Slope of the line Example number 4. Parallel to y-axis.
It will be not
Not
defined.
defined. Not defined.
Tan 90 not defined.
Tan 90 is not defined.
Very good. Excellent. My students are super. If you people keep on answering, I like to teach again and again. If I call some student, my mood off ho jata hai. So I stopped doing that. So slope is equal to tan 90. Just not defined. Even if I say the line has no slope, don't think it is 0. Fine. I think all 4 examples are clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm going to the next 2 concept, parallel and perpendicular lines. Yeah. Next one. Who is speaking? Atharva? Aapka?
Sir, sorry.
Yeah. If 2 lines are parallel,
Slope of the line is equal.
Yeah. Then
What's the angle is equal?
their slopes are equal. If 2 lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. This is theta 1, this theta 1 again. Theta, this is also theta. Both you write theta 1. So here slope will be tan theta.
Tan theta.
This also slope will be
Tan theta.
Tan theta.
slope of L1 is equal to slope of L2.
Slope of L2.
Fine, everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Logical reasoning is clear. This is theta. This is theta. Is the logical reasoning clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I change next page?
Yes.
1 second, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Change the page.
Now next line. If lines are perpendicular, now this is a mess. I'll have to remove this. If 2 lines are perpendicular, product of their slopes equal to -1. If 2 lines are perpendicular, product of their slopes equal to -1. You're writing these points, point by point.
Yes, sir.
Now do the proof of that. Draw the axis. Draw the x and y axis. Now draw 2 lines which are perpendicular. One like this and one like this. Mark one of them as theta 1 angle. That's called as L1. L2. Theta 1. Theta 2. And this also will be 90. If L1 is perpendicular to L2, then theta 1 is equal to 90 plus theta 2 from this diagram. Agreed? Everybody agreed?
Yes, sir.
So tan theta 1 is tan 90 plus theta 2.
Tan 90 plus theta is minus cot theta 2.
Yes, minus cot theta 2. So tan theta 1 is minus 1 upon tan theta 2. That means this is M1 and this is minus 1 by M2. So if you multiply them, M1
Product is
into
minus
M2
1.
is minus 1.
-1.
What does that mean? If slope of L1 is P by Q, then slope of L2 is minus Q by P.
Q by P.
Minus Q by
If
P, yeah.
L1 is perpendicular to L2. If L1 is perpendicular to L2. Now I have how many minutes? 3 minutes. If you finish before 3 minutes, then 2 applications I'll teach. Completed?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Everybody writing? Okay, I have 3 minutes, so let me teach you one application more. Oh, this application I forgot. All right, this one. Slope of the line, I'll read about this. Slope of the line passing through capital A whose coordinate is x1, y1, and capital B x2. So draw x-axis, axis, draw the line, mark 2 points here. I'll put A down and mark this point B, x2, y2. Then draw one perpendicular like this, another perpendicular like this, and third perpendicular like this, and form a triangle. Show that this angle and this angle are same. Then BT is y2 minus y1. And AT is x2 minus x1. So slope is tan theta, which is opposite side by adjacent side, which is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
I hope everybody understood how it is x2 minus x1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is 10:15 time, so I'll stop. I'll be sending you some questions, basic questions based on whatever I taught you. Use your logic and start solving. If you are unable to solve, we'll discuss in next class.
Just 1 minute.
Yeah.
So don't close.
Okay, those who want to disconnect, please disconnect.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Atharva completed?
Yes, sir. Done. Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.